You are finally here, on the threshold of a great revelation. The very air around you has begun to change, as if trembling with anticipation, filling with an invisible yet tangible energy. This isn't just a feeling, it's an echo of a coming cosmic event that will reach its peak on October 11th. On this day, the universe will stop whispering and will speak in its full voice, sending streams of the highest vibrations to Earth, capable of penetrating the very essence of reality. These vibrations are not chaotic noise, but a perfectly tuned melody of creation, a key that unlocks the most sacred locks on the gates of destiny. Everything you considered predetermined, unshakable, everything that bound your spirit with the invisible chains of others' expectations and your own fears, will be revealed as a mere illusion, a fog about to be scattered by the pure light of knowledge. Prepare to hear not what you want to hear, but what your soul has longed to know since its very first breath. This is not a forecast or a prediction. It is an invitation to meet your true self and the grand design of which you are a part. Think about the date itself, October 11th. A profound numerological code is hidden in this combination. The number 11 is a portal, a symbol of extrasensory perception, intuition, and insight. It is two ones standing side by side, like two guardians at the gates to another dimension, a world where the material and the spiritual merge into one. October, the 10th month, carries the energy of completing a cycle, the energy of the number 10, wholeness, and transition to a new level. And so, immediately after completion, the portal of 11 opens. This is a cosmic law. Before you can begin something new, you must complete the old. On October 11th, the universe doesn't just give you a chance, it creates the ideal conditions for a quantum leap of consciousness. The vibrational frequency of the planet will rise to a level that on ordinary days is accessible only to great mystics and enlightened sages. On this day, the veil between worlds will become so thin that you will be able to peek behind the curtain of reality and see the threads from which the fabric of your own life is woven. And most importantly, you will be handed the needle to embroider your own unique pattern upon it. Perhaps you are already feeling the first signs of this approaching flow. Your dreams may have become unusually vivid and meaningful, like encrypted messages from the depths of your subconscious. Random coincidences are forming intricate patterns, causing you to pause in wonder. You might experience sudden flashes of insight, where answers to long-standing questions arrive on their own, easily and naturally. Or, conversely, you might feel an inexplicable anxiety, a baseless sorrow, as if your soul is shedding old skin in preparation for renewal. Do not be frightened by these states. This is your energy system undergoing a calibration, attuning itself to a new, higher frequency. Your body, your mind, your heart, everything is preparing to receive what is coming. Listen to the silence within you. You will notice that your intuition has grown louder, its voice breaking through the noise of everyday thoughts. This is your internal compass activating, preparing to show you the right way at the moment all roads open. Trust these subtle feelings. They are your guide in the world of coming changes. Imagine a universal library where the books of destiny for all living beings are stored. This is not a metaphor, but an energetic reality known as the Akashic Records, the informational field of the universe. In ordinary times, access to these records is strictly limited, protected by layers of dense energies. But on October 11th, the high vibrations coming from the very heart of the galaxy will create a resonant wave that will temporarily make these protective fields permeable. It's similar to how a sound wave can make glass vibrate. This cosmic melody will cause the very fabric of time and space to vibrate, opening your access to the book of your own destiny.
You will be able to not just read it, but to see the pages you wrote unconsciously, dictated by fears and doubts. You will see the alternate chapters that could have been written if you had made a different choice. And most importantly, you will see the blank pages of the future that you have yet to fill. This knowledge can be overwhelming, but it carries the greatest gift, the gift of conscious choice and the power to create your reality. However, this powerful stream of universal wisdom also carries a challenge. For those whose consciousness is ready, whose hearts are open, it will be a moment of the greatest liberation. But for those who cling to old resentments, to familiar suffering, to the role of a victim, this light may seem blinding and even scorching. When a powerful spotlight illuminates a dark room, it reveals not only the treasures, but also all the dust and debris that were hidden in the darkness. In the same way, the high vibrations will expose all your inner blocks, unresolved conflicts, all suppressed emotions. And here, you will face a choice: to shut your eyes in terror and try to return to the familiar twilight, or to find the courage to see it all, thank it for the lessons, and let it go in peace. October 11th is not only a day of revelations, but also a day of great cleansing. The universe gives you strength not to fight your demons, but to turn them into your allies by integrating their dark power into your inner light. To prepare for this day, you don't need complex rituals or magical artifacts. The most important tool is your own consciousness. Start right now. Every day, spend at least a few minutes in silence. Turn off your phone, switch off the news, just sit and breathe. Focus on your breath. Feel the air coming in and out. Feel your body living in this moment. This simple act grounds you, bringing you back from the world of thoughts to the world of sensations. Your body is an antenna, and for it to receive subtle cosmic signals, it must be clean and tuned. Drink more pure water. It will help cleanse your cells of informational toxins. Spend time in nature. It is a natural source of harmonious vibrations. Touch a tree. Walk barefoot on the earth. Listen to the birds sing. Allow the energy of the earth to balance you. This simple preparation will allow you to not just survive October 11th, but to consciously pass through this portal, absorbing the maximum light and wisdom it offers. In the cosmic dance of the planets, a unique pattern forms on this day. Imagine Pluto, the planet of deep transformation and rebirth, sending a beam of its transformative energy directly into the heart of your system. Simultaneously, Uranus, the eternal revolutionary and herald of change, creates a field of instability that shatters everything stagnant and obsolete. And Mercury, the messenger of the gods, acts as a translator, clothing these powerful but silent energies in the form of clear thoughts, sudden insights, and understandable symbols. This is not just an astrological influence, it is an alchemical process happening on the scale of the entire solar system, and you are its epicenter. Old karmic knots that you may have been dragging from one life to another will begin to loosen and untie under the influence of these energies. Relationships that have exhausted themselves but were held together by a sense of duty or fear of loneliness will show their true nature. A job that brings no joy, only draining your strength, will become unbearable. The universe is preparing a great liberation for you. And this liberation will begin with destruction. But do not fear this word. This is not the destruction that brings chaos and pain. It is a creative destruction, like a sculptor chipping away all the excess marble to reveal the masterpiece hidden within. The universe will gently but persistently remove everything from your life that does not match the vibrations of your true essence. This may manifest as a series of failures, a deal that falls through, a sudden breakup, a loss of illusions. But if you look deeper, you will see liberation behind each such event. The deal fell through because it was leading you down the wrong path.
The relationship ended because it was preventing you from meeting your true love. The illusions shattered so you could finally see the truth. On October 11th, you will be given the clarity to see this higher design in every event. You will understand that the universe is not punishing you, but clearing a space for your future, for the life you have always dreamed of but were afraid to allow yourself to have. It is a day when the prison walls you built around yourself come crumbling down. During this transformation, your body will speak to you in a new language. Pay attention to physical sensations. You might feel a slight dizziness or a sense of unreality. This is your consciousness expanding, getting used to new dimensions. An unexplained warmth may appear in your chest or abdomen. This is your heart and solar plexus chakras activating, filling with high-frequency energy. Some may hear a subtle ringing or humming in their ears. This is not a sign of illness, but your ability to perceive the sounds of higher octaves, the very music of the spheres that the ancients spoke of. Spontaneous waves of emotion are possible, with tears turning to laughter for no apparent reason. Allow it to be. This is emotional baggage accumulated over years being released. Your body is wiser than your mind. It instinctively knows how to heal and renew itself. Do not interfere. Instead of analyzing these sensations, simply observe them with curiosity and gratitude. Your body is a sacred vessel preparing to receive the divine nectar of cosmic knowledge. At the climactic moment on October 11th, the universe will present you with the most important choice of your life. This choice will not be like ordinary decision-making. It will not be spoken in words and will not require logical analysis. It will be an inner choice, a choice of the soul. Two paths will appear before your inner eye. One is familiar, comfortable, safe, paved with compromises and fears. It promises stability, but the price of this stability is your dream, your true essence. The second path is unknown, misty, perhaps frightening. It offers no guarantees, except for one. It is your path, the path of your heart. On this day, the energy will be such that you will feel with absolute clarity which of these paths leads to light and which to a slow fading. Illusions and self-deception will become impossible. You will no longer be able to tell yourself, "I don't know what I want." You will know. And the only question will be whether you have the courage to take the first step toward your true destiny, leaving behind the cozy but cramped cage of the past. It is in this moment that the knowledge of your personal codes of destiny will be revealed to you. Every person has a unique vibrational pattern, encrypted in their date of birth, their name, the lines on their palms. But there are also more subtle codes. These are the recurring life scenarios, the specific types of people who constantly appear on your path, the trap-like situations you fall into again and again. Until now, you may have considered this bad luck or coincidence. But on October 11th, you will see a system in it. You will understand that it is not a punishment, but a training ground the universe created specifically for your soul, so you could hone certain qualities. To learn to love yourself, to set boundaries, to trust the world, to manifest your power. You will see that behind every problem lies an unsolved task, and behind every task lies a great gift that you will receive as soon as you solve it. Understanding these codes of destiny is like getting a map of a minefield. You will no longer wander blindly. You will know exactly where the danger is hidden and where the treasure lies. How can you decipher these messages? On October 11th, your perception will be sharpened to its limit. The universe will speak to you through everything that surrounds you. Pay attention to the numbers that catch your eye, on clocks, on license plates, on store receipts. If you constantly see the same number, it's not a coincidence, it's a code. Find out its meaning. Listen to snippets of conversations you overhear on the street. Sometimes, a direct answer to your question can be found in a stranger's phrase.
Pay attention to the songs that get stuck in your head. An important message for you may be hidden in their lyrics. The world will turn into a vast book full of hints and signs. Your task is to be an open and attentive reader. Don't try to analyze everything with logic. Trust your first impulse, your first feeling. Intuition will be your main decoder on this day. Ask the universe a question and be ready to receive the answer in the most unexpected form. It's a fascinating game where the grand prize is the key to understanding your own life.
This powerful stream of light will inevitably illuminate your darkest corners, your shadow. The shadow is everything you do not accept in yourself, what you judge and hide from others and from yourself. Your anger, your envy, your greed, your weakness. We are used to thinking of the shadow as something bad that must be fought. But this is the greatest misconception. Your shadow is the storehouse of your power. Your ability to defend your boundaries is hidden in suppressed anger. In envy lies the knowledge of your true desires. In fear, there is enormous potential for growth. On October 11th, you will have a unique opportunity to meet your shadow face to face. It may appear in the form of a person who irritates you or a situation that infuriates you. Do not turn away. Understand that the external world is merely mirroring what is inside you. This person or situation is your gift, your teacher, showing you the part of yourself that needs to be healed and integrated. The process of integrating your shadow is an act of the greatest self-love. When you meet your inner monster, do not try to defeat or banish it. Do what it has been waiting for its whole life. Embrace it. Acknowledge it as a part of yourself. Tell it mentally, I see you. I acknowledge your pain. I thank you for trying to protect me in the only way you knew how. You don't have to hide anymore. You can become my strength. Perform a simple visualization. Imagine your shadow part as a frightened child or a wounded animal. Extend the light from your heart to it. Envelop it in love and acceptance. Feel how its dark, heavy energy transforms, turning into pure power that returns to you. This is the alchemy of the spirit. When you stop fighting with yourself, you become whole. And it is in this wholeness, in the unity of light and darkness, that true power is born, the power to create miracles. October 11th is the day of your sacred union with yourself. As you approach the peak of this day, you will feel time begin to slow down. A moment of absolute silence will arrive, not external, but internal. The noise of thoughts will quiet down, emotions will calm. This is a cosmic pause, a zero point between the past and the future. In this ringing silence, in this vacuum of potential, the main revelation will come to you. It will not be a thought or an image. It will be a deep, all-pervading feeling, a total knowing. You will suddenly understand why you are here, not in a global sense, but in a very specific one. You will feel your true purpose, your unique note in the symphony of the universe. It could be something simple, to give people joy through your smile, or something grand, to make a scientific discovery. The scale doesn't matter. What matters is the truth of this feeling. It will fill every cell of your body with a sense of rightness, a sense of being home. This is the very moment for which your soul came into this incarnation, the moment of recognizing yourself. This revelation will change everything. Understanding your purpose isn't about receiving a life manual. It's about acquiring an inner compass that will always point to your soul's true north. You will no longer rush about in search of meaning because meaning will live inside you. This will bring enormous relief and freedom. The fear of making a mistake will vanish because you will know that any path chosen from a state of following your heart is the right one. The need to prove something to someone will disappear because you will know your true worth. You will begin to make decisions not from fear or duty, but from love and inspiration.
And then your life will begin to change on its own without struggle or effort. The right people will appear in your life. The right doors will open. You will enter a state of flow where the universe itself will guide you by the hand, helping you realize the grand design that was revealed to you in the moment of sacred silence.
But here is the main secret, the final twist in this cosmic performance. The universe gives you nothing from the outside. This light, these vibrations, this knowledge, they do not come from somewhere far away. They awaken within you. October 11th is not the day God speaks to you. It is the day the God within you finally gets a voice. All the wisdom, all the answers, all the knowledge about your destiny have always been recorded in your DNA, in the memory of your soul. The cosmic energies of this day are merely a tuning fork that makes your inner string resonate. They are the ignition key that starts the engine of your own divine potential. Realizing this fact is the transition from the role of a passive recipient of gifts to the role of an active creator of your reality. You don't just learn your destiny, you remember that you yourself wrote it before you were born. And at any moment, you can take the pen and make edits. So what comes next? After October 11th, your life will not magically turn into a fairy tale, but you will change. You will become the captain of your ship, not a piece of driftwood in the ocean of life. With the inner compass of your purpose, you will be able to navigate even the strongest storms without losing your course. The fear of the future will be replaced by the adventurous curiosity of an explorer. You will begin to notice the beauty in simple things, to feel joy from the very fact of your existence. Your energy will become a magnet, attracting bright people and happy opportunities into your life. But most importantly, you will begin to live. Not just exist, not survive, not follow a program, but to live. Fully, brightly, richly, feeling your connection with the infinite, loving, and wise universe in every moment. So step into this day boldly, with an open heart and a thirst for knowledge. Your new reality is already waiting for you, and the key to its door is October 11th. Your time has come.